Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 1 2 1 2. Let's get this off. Sorry about that. Escape. Oh, okay. All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Jack, Drone Nut. Still don't know your name. Claudimir Alves. Is that Spanish or Portuguese? And Martin, welcome. And Thomas, welcome also. Just giving a minute for everyone to join in. I'm going to post that. And yeah, so not now to that. Alan, okay. Hi, everyone. There we go. All right, did that work? Am I able to say that? Hi, everyone. Okay, so feeling a lot better than I did last week because I had a bit of a cold going on. So very excited to get back to some serious drone reviews with the help of all those who are joining in. And hopefully we can learn together and get tips from everyone. I don't know if David is online tonight. David Doyle actually sent me during the week to my Facebook page a very, very interesting video which I want to share with you because I actually got a very good tip from it myself and thought, hey, this could be something to experiment over the winter. Kind of the way my schedule is going, I am trying to probably do more coastline stuff during the winter time because of the fact that the leaves don't have so many trees, etc. Drone Wolf Media has just popped in. Just the tip. Just give us the tip. Is that what you're asking? Or are you going to give us a tip? That would be good. Right, so while everyone's joining in with us, I am going to review whoever's next on the list. Preferably, I'll take someone who's in the chat so that they can join in with us. But in the meantime, I want to start off and show you this little bit of footage. So, Matthew, thank you for joining us. Are you going to be able to stay the whole time? Because if I do get caught up in conversation, if you can answer any of the questions that people pop in. David is here. Haha. Okay, David, I'm going to start off this live review tonight by taking a look at that video which you sent me during the week, which I thought was very good. And I know you weren't thrilled with the tip that I really liked. So I would like to show it to those who are here with us at the moment because I think it's actually something that I would love to incorporate into my drone shots, and I think you may too also. So I have copied it over here to into my notes, which in theory all synchronize together. So I have it here. Let's see if I can open it. Okay. Is it going to work? It is. All right, good. So I'll just get right into it. And while everyone else is joining in, we can appreciate this little bit of footage here. So if I pop up here and I do this, very good. So David, thanks again for joining, for sending me that along. And if any of you ever discover some very interesting drone tips that we haven't mentioned before on this live show, drop them in an email or drop them into one of the comments on one of the videos and we can share that with everyone. Now, this is 6 minutes long. I'll show them the first shot of it and then I'll go directly to the part that I really like. Now, obviously this is quality drone footage. It's taken up in Norway and I love even his titles, very cinematic going on, nice and slow. Lots going on up here, really beautiful. None of this sky is blown out at all. So you can see there's automatically you're saying this is gonna be nice. The greens are nicely exposed. Music's good. Nice big long intro where he's telling us where it is. Again, I really like it. Okay. Zeduas, welcome also, and Leonardo, Bruno, bienvenido también. Okay, so again, nice the way here he has put the beach in at an angle, different, as opposed to just that straight shot that we get. Some lovely sunlight coming over this mountain. It disappears into the top. Look at the shadows. Look at the way he's managed to achieve that. Now how about that? He gets the rainbow. Guys, if you're from Ireland and the UK and anywhere that has a rainy atmosphere, this should be able to be achieved pretty easy. I actually was thinking of stopping the other day in the car when I came across a rainbow and throwing up the drone. This is the shot. Okay, guys, I love this shot. David, I love it too. Look at this. Tell me that we couldn't achieve this with our software. So he's got himself a beach. He's got himself a nice rock. And look at the slow motion. Let's pop it back slightly. All right, I'm going to keep quiet for this. Will I have to move so as you guys can see it? All right, look at this. Look at the way it's synchronized with the music. Was that good or not, guys? I wonder, does it show any more? And then the rainbow again. Yes, like it's a whole different level regarding scenery. Lovely exposition of the greens. The midtones have been brought up. He's doing everything right here. We've got this. Look at that. We've got this bridge. We have the cars going across at a normal pace, not too fast. Aerial drone, so it's 4K video. A perfectly smooth lake. Bring something in for our attention, which is the boat going across. He's got the symmetry going on with his shapes here as it's going up. Guys, he's definitely very... Look at it. There's always something going on. Okay, brings that. Speeds it up a little bit to keep the interest. Excellent. Again, he's using his rule of thirds. Music is great. As Matthew says, patterns are key. Yeah. Do you need a Phantom 4 Pro? I think you can achieve this with your normal Phantom 4 or even a 3 Advanced and the likes. Everything just seems so well composed. There he's coming down the middle here, and yet he's got a point of interest at the end of the scene. That could have taken from so many different angles. Colours, look at the way he's exposed the colours, even the yellows or the oranges. I mean, the scenery helps, yes, absolutely. But it's the composition of the shots that are making this so interesting. We'll just finish watching it, and we'll go back to that key shot. Now his music is epic. Look at the way the shadows should be. He may even be using a Mavic Pro there, but see the way he's using that golden hour. Even the sun coming off the water in this case, it just looks very well. The use of light is amazing. Again, it's not just a straight shot. Now you see that was beautiful there, the way he did that. Watch it. A bit Matrix style. If you excuse, music is from a superhero film. Yeah, it sounds like it is. Okay, Matthew, this I'll give you it's called Beautiful Lofoten in Norway in the Arctic Circle. I'll slow it. I'll put it back to normal scale just at the end, and you can have a look at some of his other stuff. David, again, thanks for sharing this with us. Yes, David also pointed out in the comment to me that he liked the fact that he was using the whole 3-axis movement, which is very hard to achieve. There are plenty of tutorials online how to do it. Look at this little... That was so well done. This is high. It's high, but it's not too high. Clout Amir Alves says, yeah, this level is way higher than mine. That's okay. Otro nivel. Pero da igual. It's all the same. You can achieve this too with a little bit of practice. It's copy and paste. It's rinse and repeat. It's really just, that's why it's so good to do these types of sessions where we can all learn. And we all have this, yeah. It's stunning, the scenery in this kid. Look, even at that height, it still doesn't look ridiculously out of proportion. There's still a lot going on. But he doesn't go any higher than that. Again, another one of those shots just to speed it up a bit. What's that cable there? But very nice points of interest. Gosh, doesn't it look like an amazing place, lads? We got to go there someday. See, we always tend to go to other places, but places like Norway, Sweden, Iceland, surely it's just a drone pilot's dream. And of course, Ireland. And your own places. You got to show it to us, though. This is probably up around the fjords. How nice is that on a day like that? Even the blues, they're not too blown out. So we can get a lot of good tips here regarding colour correction, regarding the fact that he sharpened up the mountains. And then just brings us out at the end and shows it all to us. Look at that. See, when he does a road, there's something coming into the picture that keeps our interest. Isn't it nice? Shadows, some sunlight, some shade. Again, he's using a circular movement too. He's keeping our eyes moving. It's very well done. Very well done. Okay, let's get back. Alright, and again, I just want to show you the bit for those of you who have just arrived. This is the shot that I was most impressed with. Let's just hope it streams here for us. We will check out the other videos. It might be a good idea even to start with one of these. You know, and hey, perhaps we should tweet this guy or email this guy and tell him we've done this on a live review. Watch it here and come and join us some night and tell us some of your secrets. David, you're the man for that, don't you think? Here it comes. All right, guys. So for those of you who have joined since the beginning of this video, we just showed this aerial drone footage in Norway. It's 4K video. It was sent to us by one of our regular live stream attendees, David Doyle, whom we're very happy with. He sent it to me during the week. I looked at it a few times and thought, I got to share this with you at the beginning of this session. I've shown it to you now, and I'm just going back to show you the shot that I really liked. And I am definitely going even out on errand to try and get this. Might go to Mullaghmore, might go to Donegal or one of the coastlines close by and try to achieve this shot. And then it won't matter whether it's really wintry or whatever. It'll still make up, I think, a good video. Here it comes. Wasn't it great? How different does that make the videos? Now, David, I like the way David's being very humble here. No, it's not David's video. It is Stefan Zimmerman. And there he is. So yeah, I think I'll knock him an old subscribe there. And how did he get 82 people that didn't like it? My God, unbelievable. Eh? Great video. Absolutely. Now, what's my favourite spot? It's about 140, 133. 1.33 is excellent for me. Isn't it just? Sorry, this is like me doing my homework when I'm supposed to be attending to class. All right, keep up the great work. Okay, folks, so let's, in your own time, have a look at that. Look, he's got lovely comments there. What's the music? Has he answered any of them? No, doesn't answer them. So there you go. But nonetheless, very, very interesting, don't you think? Okay, let's go back to our chat for a second, and then I will start into one of the other videos which you have sent to me, and we can take a look at it and all pitch in with something that we feel we might be able to add. Okay, David, you can tell the slow-mo is done with Twixtor due to the artifacts. You did say that to me in the private message. I don't quite understand what that means. You can tell that the slow motion is done with Twixtor due to artifacts. Well, that's obviously a photographer's eye. I take it, is that some sort of software which helps with the slow motion? Because within Final Cut Pro 10, you can watch the leading edge of the splash. Holy camoles. All right, let's take a look at this, lads. See, can we get it? What he's saying, the leading shot. I wonder will we be able to discover this. I don't see it, David, at the moment. Is it because it's sped up and then slowed down? Okay, well, we'll pop that link in there for those of you who have to run along. But yes, interesting enough. I still think it's very well done. Hey, if the software helps, I don't think it would do any harm. I mean, I imagine that all of your software, all of your editing software does this sort of thing. There is a tool within Final Cut Pro which allows you to do that, and then you know, I can go from normal frame rate to slow motion, and then I can optimize it. It's called Optimal Flow. And that achieves that pretty well. So that's where I'm thinking of heading to see, does it get the same sort of results. David does say, yeah, there's a weird distortion at the leading edge of the splashing wave. David, I think that it's for a very seasoned operator who would be able to see that, but I certainly don't notice it on my first inspection. But, you know, a car mechanic can see a lot more things going wrong just by the sound of the car, whereas I'm just a normal driver who appreciates a nice motor, if that makes sense. So it still does look the part for me, and I think that for all of us who are trying to hone in our skills, I think it's worthwhile taking this as a very good model for us. So it does look epic, and it does look great. So thank you, David, for that. Matthew, all the rest of you who are here tuning in, if you have anything similar that you feel we can learn a completely new tactic through our drone videos, well then I would appreciate you letting us know about that, because of the fact that I believe it does help us all learn. Anyway, right, let's go back to our own footage. I have my list here of everyone who has tuned in. Right, a KK Pant, I don't know if you're here. If any of you guys are here, let me know. Let me see. Brendan Ryan, I wonder is Brendan on? Sam, we did last week. JAB Adventures, I don't know if you're here. Jade McDade, Chris Pengelly, Gary Spite, Robert VS, any of you guys here? Scoopy's Drone Videos. Zeduas is asking us. Yeah, he's here. Okay, well, we'll take a look at your channel because you're one of the ones who I did see tune in earlier on. If you are still hanging about and you're watching this in the background, if you could come over to us so that we can take a little bit of a look at some of your stuff and we see can we give you any tips. All right, that's the only one. All right, you're there. Okay, we haven't looked at any of your stuff yet as far as I know. So let's just make sure we are looking at... All right, what's going on here with my Control 5? Where am I? Where am I? What? Let me see what's going on here, folks. No results. What's the name of your channel? Have I got that? Ah, sorry. Where are we? Z Shorts. Z. Oh, man. Z. What is it? Why is it changing the name? Had I the wrong name? What's going on? Or let's see, is this you? Why is that unsubscribed? Okay, I think I've got you now. I've got you now. Okay. All right, lads, nickname. That's your nickname. Okay, so what are we going to call you by? Zed. Would you mind if I just said Zed during the course of this? Just to keep it handy? Yeah? No? Yes? I hope you don't mind. No offense meant. We really would like to... Okay, good. So that's good. All right, let's get back to this and let's have a look at Zedwas. So, Zedwas, first of all, what type of drone do you use? What type of drone and what type of software do you use to edit your drone footage? These are two questions that we need. Okay. You have the Mavic Pro. Brilliant. All right. See you later, Drone Wolf Media. I know you got to go. So that's fine. And you use Final Cut Pro. Okay. Well, that's good because so do I. And so do some of you who join us in this. All right, drone review videos. All right, let's see how we get Control R this. See, can we speed this up a bit? Control 5. Man, why is this going so? Do you know what? I haven't. Let's see which one I have on. Oh yeah, I do. Okay. Sorry about the little lag here. Command. Come on. Just taking a minute to load in. Where is my... Okay, yes, I'm going to actually put in a little device here to help my... Just to help my internet connection, which seems to be a little bit slow just as we speak. So hopefully it won't change anything. It's just this little bad boy here. We'll pop this in, try not to destroy anything in the meantime, and hope that that keeps us all connected and we can take a look at your channel. So in theory, I'm hoping that that's going to help slightly. Command 5, speed this up. Hope that it's going to speed up our frame rate or our loading times. All right, here we go. Now we're in business. Aha! Excellent. All right, now can I move this slightly? Get rid of this at the top, which is me. And I suppose if we bring it across like this, we're going to see the channel better. Okay, so Zedouas, or Zed for short, thank you for allowing us to take a look at some of your stuff. You use the Mavic Pro, as you mentioned in this car. All right, let me see. Okay. Right, it's Final Cut Pro, and you're using the Mavic Pro. Where are you based, if you don't mind me asking? I'm sure you have your About Us well updated by now. Let's just check. In the Czech Republic. Okay, very good. Short films from the Karlovy Vary range. Well, hey, we definitely are interested to see some of that. Okay, are you a biker? Are you into your motorbikes too? Seems like it. This is just me looking at the first. I must have watched that one recently too, or you must have sent it to me. Okay. All right. So yeah, there is a there. Right. Let's look at this. Okay. So I wonder which one you would prefer us to look at. But hey, because you have this one from 2 weeks ago, we're going to start with that. If you don't want us to look at this video, please do. No, you don't, but the friends, you're okay. Do you mind if we look at this one? Listen, there's no shame in there. Now, after watching what we just watched from that other fellow, anything that I show now is going to seem somewhat of an inferior standard, only because that was really top end. So don't in any way think that, because I do believe that we have it. And it's only 3 minutes 41, so boys and girls, take your pen and pencils and have a look at this video, and we will take a look at it for 3 minutes, and then we will then take a look at some tips that we get. Very nice. You're not in the balloon, are you? I ask. Can you imagine taking out your drone and taking up the controller while you're in the hot air balloon? Jesus, I wouldn't like to crash into it. Eh? Risky business. I certainly wouldn't have the nerve to take my drone up around a hot air balloon. You have more nerves than me, my friend. Oh, Lordy. Alright, that's a very nice shot there now. I was going to suggest that. I'm already talking. Is it just me, or does the background seem slightly blurred? This is obviously here. Is this the glass that goes over the Mavic Pro, which is showing in that little shadow there, lads? In case we don't get a chance, because I do want to keep it to around 45 minutes, and we're already at half. Can someone who has a Mavic tell me, is that what I'm seeing there? Because I know that the Mavic Pro did have that as a defect. Is there something going on there? I think it's a common problem. Is that what I'm seeing there? Look, that shadow coming in. I ask. Okay. Matthew says it probably is. Right, folks, we'll go right back to the beginning of it, and we'll just try and watch it right through, if that's all right, Zed. Okay, so very good. Zed was short film 34, so I take it there's 33 other ones going before it. And someone's asking the question there, Andy's asking the question, if I have a Mavic, never noticed anything like that. Okay, interesting. Thank you, SSR Drone, for telling us that. Right, Zedos short film 34, hot air balloon in flight. Okay, very good. Brilliant introductory shot. Nice simple titles. I like the fact that you're already bringing the drone down as you're moving up, which is good. And you're flying into the sun, which is quite hard. I imagine there's a little bit of post-production afterwards. Are you using an ND filter? I thought I saw a comment earlier where you were. I can see that if I move this screen up on the other computer that I have without having to change. ND filter 16. Okay, even into the sun. Always a hard shot anyway, but at least you're getting plenty of definition up around there, which is important, so we can still see some of the outline, although it does get a bit dark towards this corner. But hey, it's a very nice shot. Music's nice. Would have been nice even if you could have changed it there on that beat. I would have even probably would have put 3 jumping slides perhaps, but you may not have had time to do that. Just to break up the shot, to break up the fact that it is a long one. I'm just talking out loud. I'm not criticizing it because it is a lovely shot, but that could be because it seems, from what I'm gathering from the video that we've all watched, you're a pretty good pilot. You're pretty good at the basics in all of the sense of the color corrections and so on. So this is, I suppose, the next step up where you're trying to synchronize a little bit of the music. It's not always important. In fact, the next level up is not necessarily doing that. But because it's a long shot and it is interesting, you could do a few different takes, even put it into reverse, put it back forward again, or cut out a few frames to jump to the music. And it would just make that intro and keep my attention to see what's going on. We have another scoping shot up, so we're getting an idea of what's going on. I noticed though, I wonder is that it doesn't, the trees don't just look as sharp as perhaps the video we just looked at. Any of the other guys that are more experienced regarding the crispness and the contrast of the image, could he get away? Could he do something simple here to just make that a little bit crisper? Now, when we see the hot air balloon, it does look very in focus, but the background doesn't. But do you necessarily want a lot of depth of field? Perhaps that was something that you were going for. Okay, so we're getting a little bit of ground footage, always like that. It would have been interesting if you had had time to perhaps even give us a couple of lines of text if you're not comfortable of being in front of the camera just yet, which obviously is my overall goal, that we should all put a bit of B-roll of ourselves so as we can get to know you and get to like your style or not like your style, and to keep us engaged over a longer period of time. But you've at least got it starting off, which is very important. This poor guy over in the corner is coming into the shot. Holy camoles, he looks like he's about to take off himself. All right, nice hour in the evening. And you're obviously going up at the same time. Very well, nice and sharp. I like when you're doing hot air balloons, hot air balloons. You know, when I'm doing hot air balloons, which I've never done, but if I were doing it, this is the type of shot that I would definitely be going for, which is the first one that you put in here, where you're seeing the balloon, it's pretty much in the center there, but you're bringing things in the background. Look, see the way that mountain just appears there for us? That's a very nice shot. As opposed to that one, although it's nice that you've got the sun in play. So I guess the majority of the time I would probably be thinking, I would be wanting to always get the angles in such a way that I can see what's going on down below. This is what I meant here about it being a little bit blurred out. Is that the software doing that? Because this is perfectly well focused, but the mountains in the background seem somewhat blurred. You may be going for that. Or is that just what are your thoughts on that, folks? What do we say? Yeah, it does look beautiful, no doubt about it. Adding a sound effect of the flame, Matthew, very good point. Yeah, well, because that would then keep us engaged with the actual hot air balloon at different points of you moving around it. Definitely it would be an opportunity to use your swoosh sound, as they say, when you're moving the drone fast, perhaps doing those speeding up and slowing down motions. It is a low appetite setting causing the blurred background. Is that a feature within the Mavic Pro? Is it something that you like? You're certainly drawn towards the hot air balloon, but it looks somewhat, I don't want to say fake, but it just doesn't look to me as natural. That's a very nice shot there now, because you're actually getting up so close that we can see the people in the hot air balloon. See the way, as Matthew said there, yeah, a flame just appeared there. See that? If you could have got the sound effect in there, it would have been aperture. It's just to do with the aperture. Look at the description under the video. Okay. The low aperture is causing the blurred background. Oh, okay. Alright, fair enough. That's a very nice shot, by the way, that you've just shown us there. Very, very nicely done. I wonder how it would have looked if you had had that same shot, but had lowered the camera somewhat so that the split of the sky here isn't just as pronounced. And there is that where we saw that action of the. Let me just see, is that coming in again? See the way that shadow's coming across? That must be something to do with the Mavic. Or the filter, or just it's the light, the fact that you're filming into the light. Nice shot here again. You know, at this stage there's a lot of hot air balloon going on. So if I were use ZOS for future videos, I'd be trying to speed it up a bit and keep my attention to, you know, different angles. It would have been interesting actually if you're on the ground, have you got an extra camera that you could have had pointing up, or even get the landing and the takeoff in a way that just adds a bit to it. And you could go interlinking this, or even you could put a few, you could mix your drone shots up, because the fact that the shot is so long, like this one is quite a long one here now. It's lasting for, be interesting to just actually see. Right, so 155 it starts at. So it was a good 10 seconds, just that one shot. That for me seems a little bit long, just looking at the one thing, and that's where I might start to lose attention. Just throwing it out there as us trying to get even more up there in our level of drone footage. So again, it's just my 3 pence, and meant in the best possible way too. So I really do appreciate that you're open to those suggestions. So 10-second shot needs to have a lot going on for me to keep my interest. Again, perhaps mixing up the different shots will definitely help that. of all of the shots so far, believe it or not, for me, it was one of the first ones that you did here, and I'm going to show it to you again. It was after this, going up. Was it the one just before that? Yes, this for me is my favorite shot of the hot air balloon, which is the first one you show. So you must have recognized that for you too. It was the best shot because you've put it close to the beginning. This one here. Again, for those of you who have just joined, the reason why I like this shot so much is because he's filming down on the hot air balloon, and there's a lot of point of interest going on behind him. It comes into shot. You could have even kept that. That one as a 10-second shot would have been even better for me than the one we just saw where you were just slowly maneuvering around. Now here he has no people in it, so this must be a different hot air balloon, but hey, I love the fog, I love the mist, it's really good. Guys, ZWAS, it's very good. It's a brilliant drone video. I hope that those little tips have helped. Again, we're seeing that. That's another nice one because you're seeing a little bit more. And we're seeing a bit. That cutting effect's actually quite good too. And then we get the cartoon's impression of your face there that you have going on. Guys, please do remember to subscribe to ZWAS. He has 119 subscribers, so hopefully you will all join him and give him a little sub to help him growing in his channel. Also, if you're new to this presentation or this live stream of my own, please do also subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up, and don't be afraid to drop a comment afterwards if you want your drone footage reviewed. ZWAS, I can see even in the last while some changes to your channel. It's quite good, and there is a lot going on there, and there's a lot that we can see. You must obviously have a Sony camera of some description. Something shot on the iPhone. Videos. Okay, are there any playlists? Alright, you have your liked videos, and you've got shot on the Mavic Pro, other camera tests. You could put these created playlists in a different way that actually it extends out a little bit more. If we put in mine here, I think you can see that you can actually, my channel, I think you can actually lay them out a bit easier for yourself. Videos, playlists. Let me see how mine display. Oh, it displays the same way. Okay, fair enough. And the videos here are just straight down, but on the home page, that's where you can organize them. Yeah, popular uploads, castles, Fermanagh, crash videos, tutorials, etc. So you could perhaps do that on yours. Did I mess that up? Did I mess yours up there? No. So within the videos, I think you can section them into themes, the same themes as you have perhaps there, and put a bit of introduction. That'll help the SEO on your channel. So it'll help the optimization of what you want to be found for your other videos. Just bear that in mind. If you put a little intro there, just like we have here, where I talk about the castles, that will obviously optimize your channel. So, oh, by the way, if you haven't looked at my Donegal Ireland supplement one, please do check it out. It was quite good, and part 2 will be coming soon. I might upload one more before that, so we should be able to see that. So your channel's good. Continue on the vein that you're going. Speed up some of the videos. Use some of those other techniques that you have. You know, you are uploading on a regular basis. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 videos uploaded there in the last month. So you're definitely getting back into it. And yeah, you've got some social links there of where we can find you on Instagram. Ah, there's the hot air balloon again. So you're definitely you're definitely starting off. Plenty of followers going on, and a link to your YouTube channel, which is pretty good. And I like the fact that you've done a little bit of artwork there. So yes, very good. So folks, we're getting close to the end. We are now in at about 45 minutes. Excuse me. Still have the remnants of a cold going on. And let's just pop over to the chat again before we sign off. Folks, thank you for everyone who has joined in. Please do remember to subscribe and to tell your friends, share on social media so we have more drone enthusiasts joining the live stream. It says that my stream health isn't that great at the minute. Oh dear. I hope I'm being viewed okay. And I hope that there's not too much lag. I hope not. So, thank you to everyone. Let me see. Thank you, Zedwas, for letting us review your stuff. If you would like any of your videos to be reviewed, please do pop it on the list. I do have my list there, and I just worked down through it. And the Churchy 76, you could be very next. Brendan, you were on the list there, but you must have just joined us a little bit late. So I'll pop yours on for next week too. Could we manage to do it 2 times a week, on a Wednesday night and a Thursday night? That's something which I would be interested in chatting to you about, perhaps in the run-up to Christmas. If you do want to get on the list to have your channel and your drone videos reviewed, just pop a link after this goes, or on any of my last videos, telling me which video you want to be reviewed, and I just pop it into my notes, and we will take it from there. Folks, thank you for watching. Thank you to everyone who has joined in. I appreciate it. Sorry I wasn't in great form last week because of the old cold. Getting over it. It has been good. And unfortunately, these things happen in life. So I look forward to catching you again next week. In the meantime, I am going to go in and watch another episode of Stranger Things. So thank you. Don't be telling me any spoilers. Thank you to everyone who has joined in, and I will catch you again. Bye bye to everyone.